Well, if you're hopping on a boat and hitting the water this summer, what a fun time you could be having, right? But it's important to remember some safety first.
And since it is National Safe Boating Week, we wanted to give you some reminders from New York Sea Grant Coastal Recreation and Tourism Specialist Dave White. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning. Great to see you both.
You have a long title.
We got to shorten it down. Yeah. Dave's here. You know, we're going to talk about boating.
That's
we're
right.
Talk about boating.
And this is non-traditional boating today.
It really is. We call this the Inflate-A-Fleet because everything you see here, everybody can carry in their car. It folds down to be the size of a sleeping bag or an overgrown backpack, so everybody can be a boater. And that's why I wanted to bring in and talk about it, because these are all considered boats in New York State. So you got to have all the safety gear just like you do any other boat. And it's the largest growing component of boating is paddle sports.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We see that a lot on the lakes and stuff.
So this is a paddleboard.
So this is a paddleboard.
This is a 12-foot paddleboard that is inflatable. So it actually folds down and it all fits in that backpack, including the pump. And yes, for you, you could get an electric pump if you don't want to.
Dave brought a bicycle with your 2 feet pump. I'm like, Dave.
Should have waited and had you guys inflated, I'm sure.
You should have put her to work. But if you step on this thing, it's like...
Go ahead.
With our heels on.
With your
heels. It feels like, so is it any less, it's just like a real paddle, like a regular paddle
It is a 12-foot paddleboard. I like it because it's a little more U-shaped. Look at it. Oh, you are so ready to go boating.
Yeah, there you are. But she's not ready because she doesn't have on her life vest.
That's right.
Correct. And I have the life jacket actually strapped to the front for a reason, because it is a vessel and you have to have a life jacket on board, but if you're over 12 you don't have to wear it, and it has to have a whistle on it. But if she was out boating right now and she had that on and it's strapped on, if she falls off, what happens is your board will go one way and you'll go the other.
Oh, perfect.
So her life jacket is now over there.
Yeah.
So really, you know, if folks are going to be on a paddleboard, they need to have a life jacket on.
I see what you're saying.
Right. So
but people who paddleboard, and I see this because I live near a lake, they don't want to wear them, but that's what you're saying. Like if something hits you, you hit a wave, or other boaters come by, it really can save you, especially if you get knocked off.
Right, so you want to have it on. You can wear the Type 3, you know, like this one we'll see a lot of folks wearing, or the inflatable, and we'll inflate this a little bit later as part of the Inflate-A-Fleet. But that way you have it on, because otherwise it's going to float away.
We'll paddle over here.
Oh, we're going to paddle. You guys are doing good. This is an inflatable 7-foot kayak. I left the outer one deflated just so folks could see. It's got 4 compartments. You can plug this into your cigarette lighter.
There we go.
You know, just for you, so you have it. Again, it is just like every other kayak. It's a boat, so you've got to have life jacket on board. Again, you ought to be wearing it. In this case, the paddles all fold down. This folds down to be about the size of a sleeping bag. So again, everybody can get into boating. And the other thing you want to remember is absolutely, because you're really low profile on the lake. And if you're in a little bit of a chop, other boaters a lot of times can't see you. So to have some kind of sticker, and a lot of marine dealers now have these within the Boating Industry Association, you can check with them, or New York State Parks, or just put a piece of real reflective tape on it. So as you're paddling, when your paddle goes up, boaters are going to see the reflection, and they're going to see you there. So another really good safety component to be a part of.
Now let's paddle.
Yeah, now this
is my favorite. This is a porta-boat. This is actually a 12-foot boat that opens up. It folds open.
You can't do it.
You put the transom on it. It's got 3 seats that go in it.
Oh, right there. Yeah, you can put a motor in it.
You can put a motor on it, which then you need the boater safety kit, because if you have a motor, you're going to have your flares. You're going to have to have your
and that's
fire extinguisher, which is all in there ready to go. So 4 people can actually get on board this.
Now this was my question. Who is taking a boat like this? Like, is this for people who are like walking in the woods and camping and all that stuff?
They really are. For folks that are going to be using a car top launch, they don't want to take the big boat, or they're going to be carrying in, because 2 people can easily carry this in the gear. So you can basically take this to a lot of reservoirs, ponds, rivers. It's also very popular with first responders who may be going into a reservoir. They need to be able to get on the water. They can't take a full-size boat in, but they're going to need a full-size boat to get people out.
Really quickly, we can rent these, right? We can rent boat. We can be boaters too by renting.
You can. A lot of dealers now here in Central New York, you can rent pontoon boats. You can rent speed boats. Take the family out for a great day on the water. You can rent paddleboards, kayaks, pedalboards, all of the variety, especially with a lot of the dealers throughout Central New York, all across our waterways. So everybody has an opportunity to get out on the water. You know what the best boat is? it's your friend's boat because you're not paying for it. You get to go out on it.
Right, exactly, yes. And you don't have to pay for it, and you don't have to clean it.
You can have all the fun and excitement.
You got to inflate that. Hurry.
The last inflatable?
Yeah. Look at that.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
So you actually see what it looks like once it inflates.
Awesome.
Listen, for more information on safe boating, you can visit these websites, the Boating Industries Association of Upstate New York, cnybia.com, or nycgrant.org for more information. Okay, she's ready. She's ready to roll.
I'm sorry. There's lipstick on. I had to do it. I've been wanting to do that. All right. We'll be right back.